I started writing a book about a year ago, and I said I would take y'all along with me and show you what that whole process is like. But I haven't done a super great job of that because I've been busy writing. So let me catch you up on it now. There's a whole lot I wish I would have known when I got started, and I'm all for sharing things that'll help other people in the future. So, question, how long does it take to write a book? Honestly, I think it depends on how much spare time you have. But me personally, it took about 9 to 10 months. The first version was 122,000 words because it's best to just get it all out on the page and then you can cut it back later. Each print of this thing cost me about $35 at Office Depot. By the time I made it to my second pass, I upgraded and got it spiral bound, and then this costs like $40. That's for the print and the spiral. And then I realized it kind of just sucks to edit on a physical copy. So I did the rest of my edits just in Google Docs, which was another question I had when I first started writing. How do you write a book? Like, what program do you use? I just used Google Docs and it's worked pretty well so far. So how do you go from writing a book to publishing a book? There's a number of different types of publishing. Traditional publishing is what most people think of. A lot of the big books you think of are usually done through traditional publishing. And when you go that route, basically somebody has to pick up your book and then they will pay you in advance for the book. You'll have a smaller royalty that you'll make on each sale, but you usually have to make up kind of what they already paid you in the advance first. Then there is hybrid publishing, and often with hybrid publishing, you are paying to have the book published, and that can range from like $10,000 to $20,000. But they will help you with like editing, marketing, and kind of getting your book out there. And then there is self-publishing, which is usually print on demand that you can like upload to Amazon, and you get the most royalties back for each sale with that option. But obviously you have to pay for your own editing, do all of your own marketing and promotion and all of that too. So traditional publishing is what I've been pursuing first. When you have a nonfiction book, you can often start querying agents, which you can kind of think of a literary agent, kind of like a real estate agent. They're kind of the middleman between you and the publisher. You pitch your book to agents, and if agents pick you up, they put your book to publishers. That was kind of a tongue twister. So with nonfiction, you can start what is called querying agents before you finish the book. That's basically just a fancy way to say you send an email to basically describe what your book is about. The fun part is knowing what in the world you're actually supposed to put in that email. And that, my friends, is not easy to find. Different agents like different things, but it's basically like a sales pitch in an email. I started that process before I finished the book, and I didn't receive a great response. So I went back and finished my manuscript, which is what you call this thing, and I've gone back to pitching more agents. Overall, through this process, I have queried over 50 agents. Many have been supportive of my book, but have let me know that it's really hard to sell memoirs, and especially memoirs on illness, which can feel a bit disheartening at times. But I'm going to keep pushing before I probably go to a self-publishing route. I will explain why in part 2.